267 laps would decide whether Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski or Martin Truex would lift the trophy.
400 miles separate one of these four drivers from a championship. Green flag is in the air from Miami.
In the biggest race of his career, Martin Truex wasted no time hitting the front. Although unfazed by the title fight going on around him, it was Kyle Larson who would win stages 1 and 2. Larson led 145 laps, but right behind him it was championship rivals Busch and Harvick. Then Keselowski and Truex, who had fans on their feet with some high-speed passing. Further down the order, Danica Patrick signed up her NASCAR career when she hit the Turn 1 wall before exiting the Stewart-Haas Ford for the final time. Dale Earnhardt Jr. kept the '88 Hendrick Chevy firmly on track as he bowed out gracefully after a 14-year career. The real excitement though was up front, with Harvick and Keselowski short of pace. Truex took the lead, holding off a late challenge from Kyle Busch to secure his first Cup title.
Martin Truex Jr., 12 years in the Cup Series and his roller coaster career is finally reaching the peak, putting an exclamation point on a near perfect season. Martin Truex Jr. is the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series champion.
I don't even know what to say. I told my guys we were going to dig deeper than we ever have today, and just never give up, man. Never give up on your dreams, no matter what happens. Really thankful, really grateful. Thank you to fans, and we're going to party it up tonight.
Now we check in with another of the big winners in motorsport this season. GT3 racing is on the rise.
With a calendar of the best tracks in Europe and the Spa 24 hours at its heart, the Blancpain GT Series leads a real resurgence in GT3 racing. 10 rounds of sprint and endurance races have seen bumper fields in 2017.
Currently, GT3 racing is the biggest growth area in global motorsport, partly because single-seater racing is pricing itself out of the market, but secondly because it's extremely good racing, competitive racing, affordable racing. Previously it was very much the domain of gentlemen or amateur drivers. Now it's beginning to shift, and a lot of these youngsters that would normally have made a career in single-seater racing can't do it. They're looking at the biggest motorsport category in the world. The Blancpain Sprint and Endurance is probably the premier of all the GT championships in the world.
A dozen manufacturers are represented amongst the teams, all looking for top young talent to help them succeed in the increasingly competitive series.
It's pure racing. It's, we have achieved over the year a very good balance of performance. Whatever you're running, an Audi, a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, you know that you have a chance. And then it's down really to the team ability to prepare the car, and most importantly, it's down to the driver. And that's what attracts a lot of young drivers who know if they really do well, if they shine, like Jules Gounon, who just came to the series last year, modestly in a Pro-Am team. He's done very well. Audi noticed him, put him in a car for Spa, and he won the 24 hours of Spa. Now he's a full professional driver.
While young guns can make a name for themselves, there are also plenty of established drivers in the series, with previous experience racing in the elite single-seater and prototype category.
It's a full grid of fantastic cars, from Bentley to Lamborghini, Mercedes, Audi, Ferrari. The names speak for themselves. And it's not just the cars, it's also the driver lineups. It's really progressed as well. The quality of drivers throughout the field is incredible. And if you go on to win it, you've won it against the best.
The key is, I think, the exciting races we have, the amount of cars we have, the amount of brands that fight on one level. This makes the racing here so special, the series so attractive. And that's why we are all here.
I think the series is so successful because the competition is really high, and I think also for the spectators we always can see nice, tough races, and that's what the spectators like, and I think this makes this champion so great.
And the cars themselves are highly tuned racing machines. Even for Le Mans winning drivers who've made a career in prototypes, it's an awesome challenge.
Today's GT3 cars are really advanced. They've got a lot of grip, a lot of power. They're a lot of fun to drive, and it does take a little bit getting used to it, but I think it's not only the cars fun to drive, but the actual racing itself is so close and so tight. It's like going go-karting. It's really, really close racing.
Series organisers, the SRO, have seized the opportunity to take GT racing beyond Europe and have ambitious plans to make their formula truly global.
We are exporting our concept in the Pirelli World Challenge in America. We have just launched this year the Blancpain GT Series Asia, and we are also joining the best GT3 long distance races in the world together to form the Intercontinental GT Challenge.
The Intercontinental will take in Australia, Europe, Asia and North America, while Rattel is eyeing a race in Africa too. But in the meantime, the original Blancpain GT Series is going strong.
You've got all the top manufacturers, great teams, some of the best drivers in the world, and without a doubt the most competitive series, I would say, worldwide in any kind of motorsport. So right now it's really at a peak, and I think from a driver's point of view, we want to be able to race against the best, put ourselves against the best drivers, best teams, and I think that's what we've got here.
We've got affordable cars, affordable budgets, drivers who want to do it, drivers who love doing it, and crowds who just think it's wonderful entertainment.
After the break, we follow the